April 1st marks a celestial event of immense significance, one that subtly yet profoundly influences the collective human consciousness. Today, Neptune, the planet of dreams, illusions, and spirituality, leaves the ethereal waters of Pisces and steps into the bold, fiery terrain of Aries for the first time since 1861. This planetary shift is not merely an astrological transition, it is a threshold moment, a cosmic gateway through which humanity must pass. Whether we realize it or not, the energy of this transition will shape the very foundation of how we think, act, and evolve on both an individual and collective level. The lessons of the past 160 years of spiritual introspection, artistic flourishing, and emotional exploration are now being replaced by an era of decisive action, courageous self-expression, and an intensified drive toward manifesting our inner visions into tangible reality. This is not just another planetary movement, it is a radical awakening. Neptune's shift from Pisces to Aries represents the closing of one cycle and the birth of another, bringing a wave of transformation that will ripple across personal lives, social structures, and global consciousness. The dreams and ideals cultivated during Neptune's journey through Pisces must now be tested in the fires of Aries, where only the bold, the brave, and the willing to act will thrive. This marks the beginning of a new epoch, one where intuition must merge with action, faith must align with courage, and the internal callings of the soul must find external expression. The era of passive spirituality is over, the era of empowered creation has begun. Historical context of Neptune in Pisces, 1861 to 2024. To truly grasp the weight of Neptune's transition, we must journey back to the last time this celestial event occurred, in 1861. The world of that era was vastly different, devoid of the digital connectivity and technological advancements that define modern life. It was a time of deep spiritual exploration, where movements of mysticism, artistic expression, and philosophical introspection flourished. Neptune in Pisces, from 1861 to 2024, has been an era of dreamers, visionaries, and seekers. It brought a collective focus on emotions, illusions, and higher states of consciousness, shaping the way humanity experienced love, creativity, and faith. The arts, music, and literature flourished under its influence, fueling a renaissance of inspiration and imagination that shaped societies in ways both seen and unseen. However, Neptune in Pisces was not without its shadows. This era also brought mass illusions, escapism, and a tendency for humanity to remain lost in idealism without taking real action. The rise of misinformation, false ideologies, and collective disillusionment were also part of its influence. The spiritual yearning it ignited was profound, but often led to passive waiting rather than proactive change. Now, as Neptune moves into Aries, the dynamic shifts dramatically. The veil of illusion begins to lift, and the call for action becomes impossible to ignore. This is the moment when humanity is urged to wake up from the dream state of Neptune in Pisces and step boldly into the assertive, self-determined energy of Aries. What this means for humanity? As Neptune enters Aries, the energetic field of the planet undergoes a profound recalibration, sending shockwaves through the collective human psyche. This transition marks a shift from passive introspection to active self-discovery, compelling individuals to break free from limiting beliefs and embrace their inner warrior. The quiet longing for purpose that has simmered beneath the surface will now erupt into a forceful drive towards self-actualization. We are stepping into an era where personal empowerment is no longer a luxury but a necessity. The lessons of Neptune in Pisces, empathy, intuition, and faith, must now be fused with the fiery determination of Aries, creating a new wave of conscious creators ready to shape reality itself. This is not a shift that will be externally announced with fanfare or dramatic signs. It is a subtle yet undeniable force that will unfold in daily life. Those attuned to its energy will feel an inner restlessness, a stirring within the soul, urging them to take control of their destiny. Old habits of indecision, self-doubt, and hesitation will be challenged, replaced by a newfound clarity and confidence. Humanity is entering a period of accelerated personal and spiritual evolution, where those who embrace this change will find themselves propelled into new opportunities and greater levels of awareness. The question is, are you ready to align with this transformation, or will you resist the inevitable awakening? How this energy will manifest. The physical and emotional shifts accompanying Neptune's entry into Aries will be undeniable. Many may experience an increase in energy, as if an internal fire has been ignited, compelling them to move, act, and create. The passive, dreamy nature of Neptune in Pisces will be replaced by a sense of urgency, a need to break free from stagnation and embrace personal sovereignty. Those who have long hesitated to step into their true potential will suddenly find themselves confronted with an inner force that refuses to be ignored. This shift may also bring heightened intuition, but unlike before, it will demand immediate application rather than quiet contemplation. Social interactions will also be affected. The way people communicate, the tone of their voices, and even their body language will reflect this shift toward assertiveness and direct action. Relationships may undergo transformations, with passive dynamics giving way to more honest and confrontational exchanges. The world will feel more alive, more charged, as if the very air crackles with potential. This is not just a personal awakening, it is a collective one. A new movement of spiritual warriors, innovators, and pioneers is rising, ready to usher in an era where action replaces words and intentions become reality. From dreams to actions. For over a century, Neptune in Pisces nurtured dreams, visions, and artistic expression. It was an era of profound inner exploration, where the focus was on imagination, mysticism, and the unseen realms. Now, with Neptune stepping into Aries, the time for passive dreaming has ended. This planetary shift demands that individuals take those dreams and turn them into something tangible. The thoughts that once floated aimlessly in the subconscious must now be shaped into deliberate action. Those who have been waiting for a sign, for the right moment, will find that moment is now. The energy of Aries is bold, fearless, and relentless. It does not dwell in uncertainty, it thrives in movement. This means that those who have spent years contemplating their purpose will be compelled to act upon it. Ideas that once felt distant and unattainable will now feel within reach, but only for those who dare to step forward. The old paradigm of waiting for inspiration has crumbled. Neptune in Aries teaches that inspiration comes through action, that faith is strengthened through movement, and that true transformation is not about envisioning the future but creating it. The new spiritual awakening. This planetary shift represents the ultimate shedding of illusions. The era of passive spirituality, of waiting for signs and seeking answers in the unknown, is evolving into a phase of empowered, instinct-driven wisdom. The fog that once clouded perception is lifting, revealing a stark, unfiltered reality. This is not a time for dwelling in the past or mourning what was. It is a time for embracing the raw truth of the present and stepping into the power of conscious creation. Emotional burdens accumulated during Neptune in Pisces will begin to dissipate, replaced by a newfound strength and resilience. True spiritual growth is no longer about escaping reality, it is about mastering it. This awakening demands that individuals take full responsibility for their paths, abandoning the comfort of victimhood or indecision. The spiritual journey is no longer about being guided, it is about leading oneself. The soul lessons of the past must now be applied with conviction. This is the essence of Neptune in Aries, a fearless march towards self-realization, where the only limits that exist are those we refuse to challenge. Breaking free from the old cycle. As Neptune transitions from Pisces to Aries, an undeniable sense of release will permeate your soul, signaling the breaking of an old karmic cycle. This is the moment when the lingering doubts, hesitations, and emotional burdens of the past 160 years begin to dissolve. The illusions that once kept you bound in indecision and overthinking will gradually fade, allowing you to see yourself with newfound clarity. No longer will you be shackled by the weight of past mistakes or uncertainties. Instead, you will feel a surge of lightness and liberation. This is the rebirth of your truest self, the shedding of layers that no longer serve you. Aries' fiery energy does not allow stagnation. It pushes you to step into your full potential, unburdened by fear or hesitation. You may notice that old worries lose their grip on you, and patterns that once seemed unbreakable now appear powerless in the face of your newfound determination. This is a call to embrace courage and personal power like never before. With Neptune's shift, you are invited to leave behind passive dreaming and step into active manifestation. This is not about abandoning spirituality but about redefining it, moving from abstract, intangible faith to a tangible, action-oriented existence. The realizations that come during this time will not merely be thoughts, they will be catalysts for change. You will feel a deep, intrinsic knowing that it is time to take control of your destiny. The world around you will begin to mirror this transformation, as society collectively steps away from illusion-based ideologies and moves toward direct action. Now, more than ever, the universe is urging you to trust yourself, act on your instincts, and step forward without fear. The cycle of waiting is over. The cycle of doing has begun. The era of bold action. A new era of cosmic energy is upon us, one that requires more than belief and patience. It demands initiative, bravery, and conscious effort. Neptune in Aries marks the departure from the passive, dream-filled realm of Pisces into a space where ideas must be met with action. The age of one day is over. Now, every day is an opportunity to create and reshape your reality. Aries, ruled by Mars, fuels this transition with an undeniable urgency to act. You will feel an inner fire unlike anything you've known before, a powerful force that drives you toward transformation. The dreams and visions you once held in your heart are no longer meant to remain as abstract hopes. They are meant to be built, forged, and materialized into tangible realities. The energy of Aries does not wait for the perfect moment. It creates the moment, forcing movement even in the face of uncertainty. This is the universe's way of telling you, hesitation is no longer an option. This celestial shift will be felt not only on an individual level but also on a collective scale. People across the world will be driven to break free from limiting beliefs, oppressive systems, and outdated societal norms. Movements will rise, personal revolutions will ignite, and hidden truths will be exposed. The power of manifestation is shifting gears, from meditative contemplation to active participation in one's destiny. In this era, manifestation requires effort. Faith must be coupled with bold decision-making. The universe rewards those who take initiative, those who trust their instincts and move forward without waiting for permission. You are no longer just visualizing a better future, you are actively shaping it. The fire of Aries is awakening the warrior within you, urging you to stand up, claim your power, and forge your own path. Final thoughts and call to action. This is not just another planetary shift, it is a cosmic revolution. The transition of Neptune from Pisces to Aries signals a dramatic awakening that demands the best version of you. The time for passive observation has ended. You are no longer merely a witness to life's unfolding events. Instead, you are the architect of your destiny, the author of your own transformation. The energy of Aries is potent, direct, and unrelenting. It will not allow you to remain stagnant. You will be pushed to act, to lead, and to take control of your narrative. The illusions that once clouded your perception are dissolving, leaving behind a clear and focused vision of who you are meant to become. The question now is, will you embrace this energy, or will you resist the inevitable transformation? The choice is yours, but the universe is making it clear, there is no turning back. Now is the time to step fully into your power. The future is no longer something that happens to you. It is something you create with every decision, every action, and every moment of courage. Let go of fear, doubt, and hesitation, for they no longer have a place in this new era. The world is shifting and so must you. Trust the process, embrace the fire within, and step forward with confidence. This is your moment to rise. If this message resonates with you, take action. Align yourself with this cosmic awakening, engage with this energy, and declare your readiness for this new beginning. The universe is listening. Will you answer the call?